I live in Wales' second largest city, Swansea, which has a population of 350,000 people. One of the highlights of living here is that it is a city right by the beach, and it's only a 5 or 10 minute walk from the city centre, and it stretches over 7 miles all the way to the Mumbles and the Gower, which is a rural area of Swansea, which again you're gonna find more standalone beaches, which can feel quite remote, and particularly if you go on quieter days, you do feel like some of the beaches are all there for you, accessible only for you because there's nobody else around. And that's one of the appeals of living here is the natural beauty. There's also parks, gardens, hills. So if you're somebody who likes hiking or who does like cardio outdoors, then it's good for that. Another thing is that there's a lot of there's universities here, and they've built plenty of student tower residential blocks. So if you're looking for value for money, you're probably going to find it here more compared to other British cities because there's more competition between operators. One of the downsides of living here, I would say, is the job opportunities. There's not that many industries here, so there's a narrower range of opportunities that one can find. And if you're looking for a well-paying job, it's probably going to be more competitive to find here because it's mostly the bulk of the jobs tends to be in lower paying industries, so minimum wage. And if you look at the statistic, when it comes to income level, Swansea is one of the lowest, not just here in Wales, but also the United Kingdom. So that's something that you want to consider, particularly if you're an ambitious person who wants to develop a well paying career. And what else? The city itself is, relatively calm, crime free. Obviously, because it's the second largest in Wales, Cardiff is the capital city, and that's where they host all the major sporting, musical, cultural, and political events. So if you like to attend those types of events, you might have to travel. But it's obviously the city is well connected by road and rail, which can take. If you take a train, it takes about an hour to get to Cardiff, and it is also well connected to other major British cities such as Bristol and London in the south. But there's also service that goes up north, but it's less comfortable because and more time consuming because there's more stops. It's more like a regional train that gets all the way up to the north in Manchester. And I would say the city, it's quite easy to familiarize yourself with it. So you're not going to find yourself being overwhelmed by the scale and size of it. And that in itself is another advantage for some people. Particularly if you're new, you want to familiarize yourself with the environment pretty quickly. Obviously, there's a major bus station that connects you to all the universities. There's hospitals. If there's the handful of out of town shopping centers, so that it's also good for that. But obviously, if you're looking to be part of a city that offers well-paying jobs, major cultural and sporting events, political events, then Swansea is probably not going to be the best city for that. But like I said, it is well connected by transportation, so you can always travel to wherever you need to be. But this is pretty much, in a nutshell, all I can tell you. If you have more question or need more specific detail, I'm obviously happy to provide an answer. And also, if you've experienced living in a city, whether as purely just for work or as a student, and you'd like to share your experience, I'm quite happy to read the comments and see what you found most valuable about being here and what you found least enjoyable about Swansea. But for the time being, that's everything.